Hello everyone, it's me, Juan, Game 4, back in another video, and today, we're going to be doing a little theory what I'm doing. So, in case you haven't realized, Chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime just released. I wanted to give it my thoughts firstly, and, well, I was right about one thing. This game, Chapter 3, is dark. It's dark. I'm pretty sure everyone and their moms know that it was going to be dark, but I didn't think it was going to be that dark. Spoilers for what's going to happen, you have been warned. So, chapter 3, I feel like it was very dark. It was very, like, we had a sense that, that the scientists in Playtime Co. were really just the worst type of people. Like, really the worst of people. I mean, sure, there were some sunshines in there, but overall, they really do treat these kids who turn into toys into just mere that. They were just toys. They obeyed them. They're not going to see the sunlight. They're not going to see where the grass is greener. Their lives are dependently here to do what they want, whenever they want. And it might even be possible that they were experimenting on babies. Literal babies, considering that we saw lots of cribs during play care. So, yeah. Playtime Co. Surprisingly becoming a worse place to be at, to work at, more than Fazbear Entertainment. Like, it's crazy. How is there a company that's worse to be in than Fazbear Entertainment? But I will say that it was fun to watch, and honestly, it's just now making me angry that I didn't get the chance to play it. Hopefully, when it reaches the console, I'll probably be able to do it. Heck, I'm pretty sure I'll probably do Poppy Playtime in the console soon, hopefully. But you guys want to know why we're here for. Well, there's one character in particular that got me interested. And that character is named OLLIE. No, not MatPat's kid. Okay? Basically how it goes like this. After the events of Chapter 2, where the train track kind of go derailed, Catnap, our main antagonist, threw us down the chute and tried to do us like we were Han Solo. Fortunately for us, we got the protagonist powers. We got the power of plot in our hands, and we were able to escape the chute and be on our merry way. But it was not that far off that we got a call from a phone. A working phone? Now you're getting me suspicious. We answered the phone, and apparently, what's on the other side is a kid talking to us. Yes, a kid. Squeaky voice and all. Now, this already set me off red flags because I know my math. 2 plus 2 equals 4, 3 plus 3 equals 6, 4 plus 4 equals 8, and technically speaking, kid should be in toy. So the fact that there's a kid here talking to us is already leaving me doubt. Especially since there is no way a kid is supposed to be here, despite the fact Playtime Co. was abandoned. If this is an actual human that we're supposed to trust, I'm pretty sure that they shouldn't be able to be a kid forever. At the very least, I was going to expect a teenager or at least an adult. But no, it's just a kid. And it's even more suspicious that the fact that OLLIE seems to be in cahoots with Kissy Missy and Poppy. So much so that Poppy and Kissy Missy are alright with OLLIE. So, what's going on? How is there a kid? And I know a lot of people are saying, well, maybe it is a kid. Maybe the kid wants to get out of here. Well, okay, sure, but forgive me for basically trusting Gregory before. I trusted Gregory before, and then we found out what type of menace he was. So forgive me for having a little hunch that maybe this kid isn't gonna be as isn't gonna be like Cassie. It's probably gonna be it's gonna be like a little a little brat like freaking Gregory. But okay, enough of my hatred. What do I think about Ollie? Is Ollie to be trusted, or Ollie is, a rat? Well, I have theories, surprisingly, so let's go over them, shall we? Theory number one, Ollie is baby Longlegs. Yes, there is a baby Longlegs. So, everyone knows Mommy Longlegs, right? Yeah, we all know her. Pink, stretchy, flexible, really was antagonizing us throughout chapter 2. Well, in chapter 3, when we go into the orphanage, we one of the buildings that we enter is basically where they house the kids. That's where the kids sleep, that's where the kids eat, that's where the kids gets nursery. And surprisingly, there was a cat out for Daddy Longlegs, which is even more weird to say out loud. So we know that there is a blue variation of Mommy Longlegs, or I guess a male variation of Mommy Longlegs. And we already know that there is indeed a baby Longlegs. So we already know that Mommy Longlegs has a husband and a child. Now, honestly, there can be any two ways. Honestly, I'm going to be surprised. Now, am I thinking we're ever going to see Daddy Longlegs being a featured character? No, not really. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, heck, we have chapter 4. But honestly, with the whole story playing out, it almost feels like we're going to have a 4-chapter game than a 5-chapter game. I hope I'm wrong, because usually these type of games usually have 5 chapters. But I digress. I feel like chapter 4 would probably be the place where they reveal about Daddy Longlegs. But honestly, I just don't think Daddy Longlegs would be a villain. Like, I don't think he'll just show up and be the villain. I mean, sure, he could be. I mean, sure, Daddy Longlegs could come back and try to avenge Mommy Longlegs, try to get vengeance on us. Poppy Playtime, Chapter 4, Revenge of the Spouse. But, I don't know. But it's the fact that Poppy and Kissy Missy seem to trust Ollie. So much so that they basically seem that Ollie, Kissy Missy, and Poppy Playtime and Poppy are basically in the same team. They're trying to help us help them so we can stop the prototype. So already, and we need a way for Ollie to still sound like a kid, because like I said before, there's no way a human staying in an abandoned Playtime Co. is going to stay a kid forever. We know the fates of these kids. They all become abominations, living toys. So, naturally speaking, if Ollie were to possess baby Longlegs, that makes sense. Baby Longlegs is still a young toy. So in a way, Ollie could still retain the voice and also, be in a situation where they could indeed have met up with Poppy and Kissy Missy, form an alliance. Alright? Alright. That's theory number 1 done. And theory number 2, which, let's be honest, I feel like this could be the case, is that, yeah, Ollie is a rat. And that's the reason because theory number 2, Ollie is a ruse. Ollie is a distraction. Ollie is the prototype. Now, yes, before you say anything, yes, I realize that throughout the many times that we tackle Poppy Playtime, mostly from MatPat, we've all been led to believe that the prototype was supposed to be the good guy. One of the... Okay, well, not really say good, but more like the neutral force. Like, basically, they're doing good because we all theorize that the prototype is Edward Elliot Lugwood, the founder of Playtime Co., and who seemingly became the prototype when the scientists want to get him out the picture, and he's trying to save the kids that he swore to protect, but he does it in the most brutal of ways. So it's like the vigilante of Playtime Co. But this story is basically setting it up to saying that the prototype isn't good at all. The prototype is indeed evil, and basically commanding the monsters we fought, like Huggy Wuggy, Mommy Longlegs. Well, not really Mommy Longlegs, because she seemed like she didn't want to have anything to do with the prototype. But you get it. Like, most of the toys attack humans. Okay, they attack anyone, guilty or innocent alike. It don't matter to them. It don't matter to the prototype. But there's one thing that the prototype can do instead of, aside from, having a high intellect that we heard of. Spoilers coming up, and this is one more time, spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled, get out the video now. 3, 2, 1, pancakes. It's heard by one of the mystery tapes that we found that the professor was basically talking with the prototype. But we discover something interesting. The prototype can mimic voices. Even so much so that the prototype even mimics the professor's voice. So already, the moment I saw that, I was like, oh no. Could it be possible that OLLIE was just one of the kids that the prototype was able to hear and mimics the voice of OLLIE? Because let's be honest, we still have 2 chapters left, and we have yet to face the prototype. What better way to set him up than being the one leading us astray? And shoot. And I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, if the prototype has the ability to mimic someone, and to mimic someone like, say, a child, then yeah, it would be useful to use said mimicking skills to, get something you want. And while we don't know what the prototype is trying to do, well, it's obvious. I think it was obvious at the time, but he wanted to make sure that no more kids are being turned to toys. Any toy that is in the area are the only ones, okay? They do not want more. And basically discovering in chapter 2, we discovered that we were one of these workers. And if MapHead's video is led to be believed, we were basically one of the head honchos. We were one of the head honchos who were saying, "Yeah, I think this is perfectly fine to make kids into toys." So of course he sees us as a threat. So we know, and after basically collecting Mommy Longlegs as well as collecting Catnap, yes, we defeat Catnap. But essentially, yes. We don't know what the prototype is doing, but most definitely it feels like he's creating some sort of body. Somewhat, becoming big and strong, and some sort of giant body that he can control, which is already now making me think of the Afton amalgamation that we got in the Fazbear Frights books. So I feel like chapter 4, that's going to be the reveal that OLLIE was just a ruse. OLLIE was essentially the prototype manipulating Poppy and us, the player. And now I feel like either 2 things can happen in chapter 4. Either Poppy is going to still make it and we're just gathering an army, or Poppy will essentially perish. And chapter 5 will be us trying to avenge her by finally taking down the prototype and ending Playtime Co. altogether. I mean, shoot, let's be honest. The prototype is basically proving itself to be a big menace because apparently I was right on my last theory. Kissy Missy does indeed get perished, just not by not by Huggy Wuggy or Catnap like I theorized. But hey, I was kind of right. Just I was kind of right. Just wasn't right on the attacker. So yeah, that's basically the theory, guys. So who knows? We'll probably see in chapter 4 how we're either trying to save Kissimissy, and unfortunately, we'll probably lose all our allies. Kissimissy, unfortunately, perishing, or we might as well discover Kissimissy's decomposed body, and basically saying, "Oh yeah, the prototype got to her, and now the prototype is now part of him." Poppy Playtime will either go crazy, or she would get perished as well. Or I don't know, she could also betray us. I mean, shoot, there's still there's 2 chapters left, so I'm pretty sure she could betray us then and there. And OLLIE, who, the sweet innocent child kid that we thought is helping us, turns out to be the prototype, manipulating us with a child. And that's basically it of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like the video so I know you guys enjoy. Comment down below. What do you guys think? What do you think about Chapter 3? I think it was a very good, solid Chapter 3. And I'm kind of excited for Chapter 4. And subscribe. We're trying to upload daily. This is Gamer54 signing off.